Hey guys, it's Kyle. I'm just going to do a quick video on how the battery system works. I think I've got this pretty well figured out now. So when you come to this, it'll probably be on this screen. So it says system status, battery level, load. So like this kind of all makes sense. Battery level is basically empty to full. And some of the things that are important in here. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so system status. All right, so as you hit the arrow keys through here, what it'll do is it'll take you between the different units. So here's like, okay, let me go up and stuff. Shit, I'm doing a terrible job with this video. All right, so let's see, this one, home. All right, so this X, let's see, this is the inverter, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Oh yeah, here we go, XW, XW. Yeah, that's that. Okay, this is the inverter. So the amount of load right now on the whole system is 23 watts, very light. Okay, so that's happy. Okay, the next thing is, this is the first charge controller. So there's 3 of them right here, 1, 2, 3. And so there's 3 of these. You can see right now it's putting out about 9 amps. Second charge controller, about 9 amps. Third charge controller, about 9 amps. All happy. Fourth thing, this is the battery monitor. Okay, so this one's kind of important. The battery temperature here in Fahrenheit, that's something that we've had some issues with, so that's something to kind of keep an eye on. Otherwise, you can see the battery's at 8%. It's got so many amp hours, etc. This has to do with like the cutover. So there's not really anything good in here. This lets you cut over between the grid and a generator and your battery, but obviously we don't have any of those things, so that's the problem. And then we're back to this level. So the other thing you'll see is that this like event warning light is blinking. So let me show you how to like access that. Sorry, my hands are so dirty. It's kind of gross. Okay, so what I want to do is I hit enter. And then I can just go into system settings. And there's a whole bunch of different stuff in here. And one of the things you'll see is view fault list, view warning list, clear all faults and warnings. So if there's a fault, let's just go here. It would be in this menu. Luckily, there's none. Let's see if there's any warnings. There's a warning. Remember this AGS thing? I think that's the battery monitor. So let's look at that. Oh, can't connect to the internet because we don't have any internet. So nothing to be worried about there, I would say. So I've gone ahead and cleared this warning, but clearly is not happy with that, so it doesn't care. So yeah, so I think everything's fine is the moral of the story. You're gonna hit exit, you'll get back to this. Yeah, this screen back where it says system status. And yeah, the load there, that's the amount of electricity you're using, battery level, you can see in there, and then some other like type things as we go through the menu. So that's kind of how this whole thing works. I've got this sort of set up for the winter with like quite a bit of insulation and whatnot. Otherwise, you know, there's this little like readout over here that should read the same thing as the other one. I don't know why we didn't just put that upstairs. That would have been really easy. But maybe we'll move that in the new year. So, okay, that's kind of how this works. Don't worry about that little light. Oh, and then over here, like this switch is the power for the basement, so you can just leave that. Yeah, that's fine to just leave on all the time. Oh, and then if for some reason, like everything trips off, this GFI here is like very sensitive. And it actually controls all 4 of these outlets, even though it looks like it's just the one. So if you reset that, you'll see everything go dark. So yeah, so if it's like all the power goes off, and you go into the fuse box. All right, let me just put this back in. Like really doesn't want to go back in. Let's see here. Test. All right, reset. This thing back in here. Come on. Huh. All right, we'll figure that out next. Okay, so yeah, inside of fuse box is like normal. So those should obviously be kind of where they are. But then yeah, if the power goes off and can't figure out why, it's probably the GFI thing, blue, and because you can see we've kind of got this like nest of cords right now all going to the same GFI, and the GFI is kind of a pain in the ass. So, okay.